Hey guys, thanks for tuning in and welcome back. We have to treat the Riesling this year and put some organic matter in the soil. At the moment it's quite sandy and it's not holding on to any nutrition and it's not holding on to any water. They're sort of just flowing away quite quickly, and the vines are not getting the full benefit from any nutrition that we put through the irrigation system or any nutrition that we spread on the ground, and they're not getting full benefit when we actually irrigate. The only way to fix that is to add some organic matter and nutrition to the soil. So we've got the biochar project, which is a few videos back. We're also adding as much compost and mulch and things like that to the soil as we can this year. We mowed an area that's been fenced off for the last 2 years, and I realised there was quite a large amount of grass that was left over after we mowed. We may as well try to compost it. And I say not to compost grass because it's difficult to compost. My experience in compost so far is that when you have a large pile to compost, it composts a lot better than a small pile or a home sort of garden pile of compost. So we've stacked the grass up into quite a large pile, and I bought some sawdust from a local nursery. It was only $10 a scoop load. We just got 2 scoop loads, added it to the pile of grass, and the carbon and nitrogen ratio is about spot on for the amount of grass that we've got to add the 2 scoops, which is a trailer full. Anyway, this is a look at our compost pile. It's only 2 days old at the moment, but you'll be able to see how much it's steaming when I mix it, which means that it's cooking properly and the microbes are doing the thing inside the pile. Rather than let that grass go to waste or just rot where it was, we put it to good use basically. We're not letting that grass go to waste anymore, and we're going to add it to the Riesling soil as organic matter. So this is just a quick look at our grass pile and how well it's composting and not rotting like grass typically does. Lucky for us, having the scoop on the front of the tractor makes mixing the compost a hell of a lot easier than if you were to be doing it by hand. But it is of course possible to do it by hand with a pitchfork or a shovel or whatever, even just by hand, getting in there and aerating it, which is really important because you want to promote aerobes rather than anaerobes. The more you aerate it, the more you encourage aerobes. So mixing it daily is almost essential to keeping it and to making a really, really good quality compost. It will compost down quite a lot. I mean, that pile will probably be about 1/3 of the size that it is at the moment. We've got a compost pile just behind it. Can't really see it, it's just below ground level over there. But that particular compost pile was huge. That was probably about 1.5 tons worth of grapes from when we got smoke tainted, and a heap of grapes went to waste. And then roughly 1/2 ton or so worth of rotten wood or carbon. But regardless, that's the new compost pile. That will add some more organic matter that'll be used in the Riesling. We'll till the soil just a little bit. We'll go through and mix that organic matter into the soil and flatten it back out and rake out the soil over the top, just to incorporate into the top layer or so of soil. And hopefully it'll lock on and hold on to some of that nutrition. And we'll also be adding some biochar to that compost. Some charged biochar which will hold on to moisture and nutrition, as well as release the nutrition and microbes that we inoculate it with. And then again, adding the compost is also going to inoculate the soil with microbes, and just in all it's beneficial, and why let that amount of grass go to waste when we can compost it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in guys, hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful, and I will see you all on the next video.